All right, we're live. Hey, how you doing, y'all? There's one person watching. Oh my God! Hey, you're an alpha slice. Please say hi in the comment section. I want to know who you are. Welcome everyone to the live. Oh my God, it's freaking amazing. Saturday morning. Spring is here. We are freaking enjoying it. Oh my God. Hey, Dolores, how are you, girl? Oh my God, you are a patron and you are an alpha slice, and I freaking love you. Anna, hello, how you doing? Please put down in the comment section who you are, where you're from. All right, for some of you guys who don't know me, my name is Mohammed. I'm a registered nurse, originally from Lebanon, but I've been in the United States for a year now. I'm an agency nurse. I work with Avant, but I still have 1 year on my contract, and after that, boom, baby, I'm a free agent. Yes, and my plans is to sign a contract with my current hospital, so I'm gonna convert to a hospital employee, and after that, I'm gonna be contracted for 3 years. After that, your boy is going to New York. Yes, baby. Dolores, how you doing? Um, Guyana, Virgin Islands. Hey, how you doing? We've got patients. We've got patients from Virgin Islands all day, every day. I mean, one of my best patients in oncology are from Virgin Islands. All right, how you doing, y'all? If you just came in, put in the comment section who you are and where are you from. And if you didn't hit that like button, hit it right now. If you are generous enough, you will hit that share right now so people can tune in live. All right, I'm gonna jump into the questions that y'all asked me on Instagram, Facebook, and here in the on YouTube. I'm gonna answer your questions. If you have questions, put them down in the comment section and I will address those in a bit. Let me silence my phone. Hey, how you doing, bro? This is my brother. His name is Sultan. He just tuned in. Hey, Hamis. Hey, Ryan. How you doing? All the way from Finland. Jad, my man, I'm glad you made it here. You can see behind me, it's 9 a.m. in the morning, Central Time. So we're going to do live streamings every Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Time. So put that on your calendar. Tune in. If you have any questions, let me know. You can, I mean, some of you might notice that the video quality is, I'm not using my camera because I'm fed up with those lines, on the screen. So 6 people watching, 3 likes. Hey, come on, hit that like button. All right. So I've got C Waters on Instagram, and she asked, can you explain more about childcare, daycare, and the options you have and the costs involved? Well, you are lucky because currently we are looking at childcare because Amani is going to start her new job soon. Yes, some of you guys have been following us. Amani has applied for her first job. She has done interview with HR. She has done interview with nursing. And now she's doing an interview with a physician. So after Monday's interview with a physician, then most probably they will offer her the job and they will give her a contract. Then we'll post, the whole story of the preparation on YouTube and let you guys know. Maybe not on YouTube, but maybe on Patreon. So you guys, if you don't follow me on Patreon, please go ahead and follow me on Patreon. Links are all over my YouTube channel in every single video. So to talk about childcare, yes. I mean, a lot of you guys know that childcare in the United States is freaking expensive. Yes, it's freaking expensive, but there are ways around it. So if you're from Jamaica, a lot of Jamaicans will be around you. If you're in New York, from Jamaica. Oh my God, New York. Half of New York is from Jamaica. So there are always people around you that might help with babysitting. Just figure the schedule. A lot of people might help, your neighbors. So what we are going to do, one of our friends are going to be attending the kids in our house. So she will come to our house, babysit the kids. she's married, she doesn't have children, and I mean, we'll be generous with her. We'll give her, whatever. Usually, if someone's gonna come to your house and babysit the kids in your house, that's freaking expensive. But that lady might take something around $150 per week, so that's $600 per month. It's totally worth it for your spouse to pursue her American dream and be a registered nurse in the United States as well. So other options would be childcare all over the internet. I'm gonna put in the comment section links for childcares in the state of Illinois. You will have an idea, but in every state you go to, just check online childcares. Usually the range is anywhere from $130 per week to $200 per week. It depends on the activities, the age of the baby, and stuff like that. So make sure you check their websites, but that's the range if you're asking about the range. Let me say hi to my boy, Jad. Jad, where are you from? I think you're from Jordan. Your internet not good. Are you serious? The internet is not good? Asad, good morning, my brother. Me and Asad are going to have an IELTS speaking session just after this live. It's going to be on Facebook, on my Facebook group. Asad, I sent you an email. Reply to it, my brother. Bal'is, hey Mo. Hey, how you doing, Bal'is? Listen, just put in the comment section where you're from. Oh, really? You passed it? Oh my God, congratulations, man. You should have told me. All right, awesome. Anyone who wants an IELTS practice session, IELTS speaking practice session, hit me up. We can make it happen. Oh, you did? I haven't been attending my so Asad just passed his IELTS. He got the required marks, and he passed his CGFNS. He passed his NCLEX, and he's on his way. I'm not sure, Asad, if you want to say which agency you're working with, but he is amazing. He did his exams just like that. Passed on the first attempt, just like that. Shahzad, my friend, Shahzad, all the way from London. How did you get your secondary school diploma exempt from CGFNS? I saw your question, man. I'm not sure if I was exempted. That was a long time ago, 2015. I don't think I remember if they exempt me from it or not. Maybe in a video I posted the other day, it showed that I was exempted. I will double check that and I will let you know. I got your question, yeah, but I have to double check that. Getting ahead. Who is getting ahead? The nickname is Getting Ahead. Well, you're not getting ahead of me. I'll tell you that. But anyways, getting ahead. Let me know where you're from and how long have you been watching me. If you have questions, drop them down in the comment section and I will answer them. Just gonna say hello to Rachel. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Asad, again, congratulations, man. Ryan is answering some of the questions in the comment section, so you can see those. Oh, Amani was exempted as well. Well, maybe that's a Lebanon thing. They exempt us from, whatever. All right, I'm gonna address the Facebook comments. We've got Francine. Francine is actually asking, when you first get to the USA, all the money needed for transition. Oh, so she's asking, when she comes to the United States, she'll be having a lot of cash on her. And she's asking, how do you ensure that you don't lose the money? Francine, let me tell you, I wanted to name my daughter Francine because Casey's nice that daughter is Francine. But Amani didn't allow me. She said, no, we're going with Angelina. I said, okay, whatever. But I love Angelina. Anyways, so to answer your questions, hey, I've traveled to the United States. Let me put this here. I have traveled to the United States multiple times before I finally immigrated. And every time I travel to the United States, yes, I have my credit cards on me, but I always have $10,000 on me. I've never lost them. When you come to Avant and you have money on you, I do not suggest that you have more than 5 grand or 7 grand on you. I mean, why? Why would you want to have that amount of cash on you? All you need to settle in the United States is, I mean, maximum of that $5,000. So by the time you come to the United States to Avant, you just want to make sure you don't lose that money in the airport or in the airplane. But when you arrive to Avant, during the first week, they will open a bank account for you and you can deposit your money. If you are still afraid to lose that money, you can put it with Avant. You know, in the Avant offices, they have a safe. They will you know, like they will take the money from you, make sure that it's safe. Cecile, how you doing? Asad, I was wondering, how is it to get your parents to the United States right away in 3 years or 5 years? Man, I've been trying to get my mother here. I mean, when we first arrived to, you know, to the United States, my wife was pregnant. When she delivered, we applied for a B1, B2 visa. She was declined. I don't know what are the reasons, but I mean, my mother doesn't have these strong attachments back home. Maybe that was the reason. And then we applied again after like 3 or 4 months. She was declined again. So we're waiting on it. I filed my taxes for the first time, and I said, I'm going to wait a little bit. Maybe my income doesn't allow me to bring her here. So I'm going to wait till my wife starts working, and then we're freaking applying again. And then we hope, fingers crossed, we hope that she will be accepted. But I don't have a clear answer. I've asked a lot of people, when can you get your parents to the United States? But if you're saying that you want to get them as permanent citizens, then there's a long process. You've got to apply, and that takes 3 to 5 years. Yes. Shahzad. Yep. Oh, Johnson is Virgil? Oh my God. Hey, Virgil, how you doing? You're tuning in from another account. Hey, y'all. Please put down in the comment section your questions. And if you are new to the channel, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe. And and let me know if I don't really know you. Let me know from which country are you tuning in, down in the comment section. All right. Virgil, I'm using. Oh, you're using your son's account. I got it. What's your question, Chad? Yeah, I'm gonna attend to your questions. Okay, so Sandra is asking, is it possible to combine Avant job with schooling? Well, who's that? Sandra. Sandra, yes, you can. Actually, we have a new nurse. You guys know her. I'm not gonna mention names, but we have a new nurse who just came to the United States, maybe like 3 months ago or 4 months ago, and she's sitting for her master's. She already applied for her master's. She started on her actual, you know, she's taking courses. She's, you know, submitting assignments. So yes, you can do a job in schooling. And I mean, she got a sponsorship. I mean, what the heck? I don't know how she did it, but hey, listen, it is possible. So she got a scholarship for her master's here in the United States, and that's freaking amazing. So to answer your question, yes, you can combine schooling and a job. Natasha is asking, do all employees provide health insurance? Heck yeah. What are you talking about? Of course, you're in the United States. Your employer has to have an insurance plan for you. Insurance plans differ, you know, from company to company, and, you know, like co-pays and, you know, admissions, ER admissions, stuff like that. I'll make a whole video talking about, you know, co-pays, admissions, ER admissions, you know, insurance, stuff like that. You guys will have tons and tons of information. Let me see. I'll attend the Facebook questions first. Sandra, she's interested in she's interested in the NCLEX webinar. I will be making an NCLEX webinar. 1,000 questions. We'll be solving them live. It's never been done before. Coaching live, you and me, for 4 weeks, 1,000 questions. It's gonna be amazing. I've been working on this project for 4 months and it's almost finalized. So for you guys who are sitting for your NCLEX and you need help, if you failed your NCLEX once, twice, hey, this course is for you. I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks of how to pass your NCLEX on your first, or not on your first attempt, on your next attempt. So if it's your second attempt or your first attempt, your next attempt, you're going to pass your NCLEX if you attempt this webinar. All right. So let me go ahead. So Sandra, any more questions on Facebook? No more questions. I'm gonna attend the questions on YouTube. Jad is asking, yes, this is your question. Now, if I want to finish CGFNS and NCLEX before applying for an agency, which state I have to choose? And if I choose it already, can other state hire me? Okay, so listen, man. If you watched my last video, you would know. I said, currently, if you want to do it on your own, which I highly not recommend. If you want to pursue, applying for your documents on your own, you can do that. I showed you how to do it. But the states now that will not give you headaches are Connecticut and Colorado. So you can apply to those and you can finish, whatever, your NCLEX and your IELTS. But when you finish and you want to be hired in let us say New York, you do licensure by endorsement, and that's just paperwork. So you don't have to worry about that. But to get an employer in the United States, that's hard. I mean, if you guys heard me, what I've been saying over and over, getting an employer in the United States is freaking hard. I came to the United States in 2015. I was trying to get an employer. No one would hire me, and that's in 2015. Nowadays, agencies, hospitals, like US employers would prefer to hire nurses from agencies. Like, if you are an employer, you want to go through the trouble of hiring a registered nurse from overseas and holding their position for a year. No employer will do that. And they have to provide a letter to the US Embassy saying, we don't have a competitor for that person, and we want his skills, and his skills are not available in our area. No employer would say that. So I would suggest stop looking for an employer. It's like 1 in a million chance to find an employer who will hold that position for you. I would suggest you go ahead, apply for an agency. Listen, man, I've been in the States for a year, and I feel I just arrived yesterday. One more year on my contract, and then I am a free agent. By the way, that's Amani. Hey, Angelina. We've got Jude in the background on his laptop. Hey, family, man, baby. Yes. All right. So I would highly suggest that you apply to an agency. Hey, that's the most stupid mistake you can do is look for an employer on your own. Look for an agency, get hired, get sponsorship. You will be lucky if you get sponsored by an agency. All you Avant nurses, you don't know how lucky you are to find a sponsor and be able to immigrate to the United States. So that's my question. That's my answer, man. Tell us about childcare, how much it costs. I already spoke about that in this video, so just watch it again. Shahzad. Fran, hey Fran, how you doing, girl? How did you manage your cash when you first came to the United States? Avant says, I need at least $7,000 for transition. Well, I'm an Avant nurse, and I would say, Avant. I'm just kidding. But $7,000, that's crazy amount. When I came to the United States, I had maybe $5,000 on me. I didn't use that money. I only used like $2,000 out of it. And I made 2 or 3 videos breaking down, the transition period and the expenses when you first come to the United States. You only need $2,500, maybe $3,000 tops if you want to spend money here and there. But $7,000, that's not the right amount. So check my other videos, and yes, if you didn't find the videos, just text me on Instagram, Twitter, or WhatsApp, or whatever. Text me somewhere. I'll send you the links for the videos. Joey is asking, hey Joey, how you doing? I would like to ask how much the rate for OR nurses in the United States. Let me tell you, if you are an Avant nurse, man, stop dreaming. I'm here just to keep it transparent, and I don't want to give false hopes. If you are an Avant nurse, you're going to earn $24, period. I've got some nurses, maybe in Texas, who are paid $27 per hour. But for the first 2 years, get your head around this. You're going to be paid $24, period. The real money comes when you finish your contract. For example, when I finish my contract, I'll be earning at least $33 per hour. That's the amount you have to expect. Other than that, stop dreaming. Like, it doesn't matter which specialty you are, ER, OR, ICU, it doesn't matter. But after you finish your contract with Avant, then the real deal happens. If you have a specialty area, then you'll get paid $1, $1.50, or $2 more than a regular RN. So that's it. The real money happens after you finish your contract. Before that, I'm telling you, you're gonna earn $24 per hour if you are with Avant. If you're with another agency, some agencies say $28 per hour. But when you freaking arrive to the United States, they will give you a new contract to sign, and that's gonna be anywhere from $24 to $27. All right, Rachel, is the insurance coverage covering maternity? In Jamaica, the company does not cover maternity. Well, heck yes. Yes, they cover maternity. As you know, Amani sat for her first job interview, and she had her interview with HR, and they broke down, the benefits. Maternity is included. You will get like maternity days every year. If you didn't use them this year, they will move. They will add up to the next year. So, and insurance can cover maternity. I mean, Amani delivered. She didn't pay a penny. She didn't pay a penny. Can you freaking believe that? I'm telling you, there are ways for everything. You can come to the United States. When we first came to the United States and we had Noah back in 2014, we paid $2,000. We came all the way from Lebanon to the United States. We delivered Noah. The hospital fee was $2,000. And people say, $20,000, $24,000. We were ready to pay $20,000, but hospital bill was $2,000. The whole project cost us $6,000 to $7,000. So I'm just talking from experience, guys. I keep it transparent. For those who say to come from overseas and deliver a child in the United States is gonna cost you $25,000, tell them shut the fuck up. Yes. So Bon Jovi, you look HIV positive? What the fuck, man? All right, Patrick sings, and I mean, maybe Bon Jovi is one of those trolls, but last time I checked, I don't have trolls on this channel. I've never had, negative comments. Bon Jovi. Patrick, my agency wants me to have a facility hospital employer first before I sit for my embassy interview. Is it better this way rather than tell the embassy that my employer is my agency? Well, I mean, every agency works different. With Avant, they will tell you, because you are an Avant employee, they will pay you they will pay your salary. So I work in Illinois at Carl, but I'm not a Carl employee. I'm an Avant employee, and they pay my salary. So when I went to my U.S. Embassy interview, I presented a contract, which is an Avant contract. Avant said, we will hire Mohammed for, I think the contract said $23.33 an hour. And that's the contract I presented to the U.S. Embassy interview. And that was it. So it's weird for an agency to get an employer for you, and then the employer will give you a contract, and then you will go to the it's crazy. I don't know. If the agency are gonna pay your salary, I don't know why they would ask that. Joey, do Avant offer scholarships or mass? No, they don't. They offer $250 a year, or no, yeah, maybe a year. They offer $250 a year for education. Let us say you got your certification, or you got like membership in professional organization, or let us say you bought a book related to your specialty. For me, like oncology, I bought a book related to oncology. Then they will pay back $250 when you provide the receipts. They will refund it to you. But other than that, no, I don't think so. Jad, I know it's difficult. What I want is decreased contract period from 3 years to 2 years. Man, you don't put the terms. Let me tell you, you do not put the terms. But if you ask me, there's no difference between 2 years and 3 years, man. Get your head around it. The most important thing is that you come to the United States. The most important thing is that you step foot in the United States and you get your green card. Other than that, everything else is bullshit. You already won. When you come to the United States and you step your foot in the airport, whatever that is in the United States, then man, you won. Congratulations. Other than that, 2 years, 3 years, $24, $26, don't worry about that. It's not about that. Your dream already happened. All right? So let's see. Ahmed is asking, hi, renewing state license while still outside the United States requires CME's hours. No, man. First time you apply for renewal, it doesn't require CMEs. There is a box that you check that says it's your first time or you're overseas or something like that. I can't remember, but I renewed my license when I was overseas. No CMEs were needed. And even like this time, I just renewed my license maybe like 2 weeks ago. And they asked, do you have like 25 CMEs? I just ticked yes. They renewed my license. They didn't ask for evidence. So that being said, if you still don't know which box to tick, ask your agency. If you are doing this on your own, just text me, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook. Send me a screenshot. I'll let you know what to do. Rachel, thanks, Mo. You're welcome. Cecile, if you include your spouse and daughter on your petition, when you reach the MVC stage, do you have separate interviews or once the principal applicant is invited for the interview, the family is also included? Yes. If you all are under one petition, you will all go to the same interview. So when I went to the interview, I went with Amani, my wife. I went with my son, Jude. Noah is already an American citizen. He was not included in the petition. So the three of us went to the embassy interview and we got our visa. But make sure you check, when you get your visa, make sure you check the expiry dates, because you guys might have different expiry dates. So you have to check that. Usually they give you 3 months expiry dates. Usually you have like 3 months expiry dates. Some might have like 6 weeks, and then you have to deport from your home country to the United States. So yes. Chris, hey Mo, hey Chris, how you doing, man? Which part of Avant process would you know your state you'll be assigned to? I've answered that question multiple times on different live interviews, but to answer your question again, with Avant, they will only send your resume for employers only when you get your U.S. visa. So when you go to the U.S. embassy interview and you get your visa, you'll pick up the phone, you call Avant, and you tell them, hey, I got my visa. Then they will send your resume to employers. It took me 4 days to get my first interview. So don't worry about that. That will be very quick. Avant has tons and tons of U.S. employers all over the United States. They will send your resume depending on your qualifications and your specialty. And then you will have a practice interview with someone at Avant. And if they clear you, you will have your interview with your job employer. So I had my interview in like 4 days. I had maybe like I had in 4 days, I had around 8 people interview me for my position, and I got the position. Shahzad, will you leave your PRN job if Amani starts working and you will use childcare. Yes, we will use childcare definitely, because me and Amani will have we'll be working the same days. Um, so yes, definitely we will use childcare. But my PRN job, I'm not gonna quit it, but I'm not gonna pick up shifts anymore unless it's necessary. So for my PRN job, they require you to pick up at least one shift every 4 weeks or every month. So I'll be picking up one shift every month, but I will not quit my job, because if I want to buy equipment, if I want to buy stuff like that, if I want to buy stuff like that, then it's $300 a shift, man. I'll just go work a shift and buy whatever equipment I want. But I'll be focusing on YouTube. I'll be focusing on providing videos and providing value for you guys. So yes, I will be, even though if you think about that, that's not ROI positive. So there's no return on investment from me, like making videos and whatever, but it's my passion. It's my passion to help you guys. And I'm telling you, in the next, I don't want to give promises, but I'm working on this NCLEX class webinar, and it takes a lot of my time. And I'll be announcing that in a separate video later when everything is put together. But yes, I'll not be quitting my PRN job. I'll just, Amani will be working more money in the house. Of course, she will be paying all the bills. I'm just kidding. Yes, but definitely, man. I mean, like, working in the United States is nice. Making money is very good, but you need time to work on your like hobbies, your passion, your whatever. So yes, Nisha is asking, I have got overall 7 bands in IELTS. Are these marks sufficient to apply for New York State? Well, I'm not sure, but usually, to get your visa screen, to get IELTS is important for your visa screen. So to get your visa screen, you need to have band of 6.5 total and 7 in speaking. That's it. So to answer your question, yes, that is sufficient. Cecile, can you explain a bit what happens after I-140 and expected timeframes? I'm going to talk from experience. After I got my I-140, it took me 4 months to get my email from the MVC saying that my interview is going to be in 2 months. So I got my I-140 approved somewhere around April, I think. And then, no, not April. March? I-140? So I-140 maybe March 16, and then no. Anyways, 4 months, I got my email. Oh, August, I got my I-140. December 30, on my birthday, I got an email from NVC saying, Mo, Alpha Slice, my brother, your interview is going to be in February. So I sat for my interview in February 13. So that's the time frame. 4 months until your NVC email arrives, and then your US Embassy interview will be in another 2 months. So a total of 6 months. Johnson, that's Virgil. Does your initial license expire in 1 year or 2 years? I mean, the initial license, when I got my license, when I was, in Michigan, it was for 6 months only. And then I let it lapse. I didn't renew it. I only renewed it after a year. So I got my license for 6 months. Then for a year, I didn't have a license. Then after a year, I renewed my license. And that was for a year. But now, that was for a year? No, that was for 2 years. But now, I renewed my license just a couple of weeks ago, and it is for 2 years. For 2020. Rachel, did you say $300 per shift? Yes, girl. To be exact, it's $319 per shift. That's how much I earn on my other job, the PRN job. I get paid $30 per hour. After taxes, what comes into my bank account is $319. Nisha, thank you, sir. Thank you. Johnson, Virgil. Manashan? I don't know how to pronounce your name, brother. Forgive me. I don't want to butcher your name, but he's asking priority dates for most countries are current. Can you be able to tell if you will stay current or a bit longer? Say till next year? Man, last time I checked, I'm not the assistant of Trump. So I don't know. If your country has a current priority date, then go ahead and freaking apply, because this is the golden era. I always say the next 4 to 5 years are the golden era to apply for the United States. And I'm gonna remind you later, things will get harder after 4 or 5 years. So if you want to pursue your dream to the United States, apply now. If you are struggling with your NCLEX, put it your freaking priority and get it done. If you're struggling with your IELTS, put it your freaking priority and get it done. Okay? Fran, what about the best way to get CPP modules done? They are long and take a lot of time. Some of the stuff I didn't know, so it took me longer. I don't know what you mean by CPP, but if you mean those modules that are provided by Avant, yes, they are a lot, but you have a lot of time. There are tricks to get around them, like to get the right answers. You should figure your way out. I don't want to like trick people, because by the end of the day, these modules are to prepare you to be ready for your job in the United States. And trust me, like working on your English, working on your nursing skills is very important, because you don't want to come to the United States and then your manager look at you and say, oh my God, we made a bad choice. We hired the wrong person. You don't want that. Just work on your skills. I mean, when you're back home, I know you have a full-time job, you have kids, you have this and that, but you have to make it your priority. Learn your skills, be the best at your craft. So, Fran, I would say, take your time. You have a lot of time. Do your research, Google, whatever. But yeah, you have to learn this stuff. Kareem's vlog, he's saying, Salam Hamad, alaikum salam, man. Will sitting for CGFNS help me get recruited faster by Avant? I mean, I made a video, just my last video talks about this. If you get your CGFNS or NCLEX and you apply to Avant, yes, that will speed up your process. But if you either don't have the money to do it, or if you are doing this on your own, let me recap. If you don't have money to do that, or you're struggling to pass your CGFNS, I would say go ahead and apply to Avant. If you get sponsored, then they have a program in place for teaching you NCLEX, and with Avant, you don't need CGFNS, okay? But if you already have an agency like the International Nursing Network, or whatever, stay with them. They will get you freaking prepared, and they will get you hired with Avant like that, or other agencies. Like if Avant are not taking nurses, or are having delays, having problems with the government or whatever, then your other recruiter will hire you with another agency, so they know better. By the way, Kareem, let me know from where you are. Just put it down in the comments. Jad, what is the most nursing specialty in highly need in the United States? Hey, listen, what they need in the United States are medical surgical nurses. Yes, as stupid as that might seem, but they want medical surgical nurses because that's the most shortage. But there's shortage everywhere, man. Like if you're OR, if you're critical care, if you are in oncology, I mean, whatever you are, if you are like ER, they need nurses from everywhere. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But what I would say, when you come to the United States, start working on your specialty certification. Like if you are an ER nurse, work on your CCRN. I don't know what your certification is called, but CC, like critical care certified nurse, something like that. If you are in ICU, work on your special certification. If you're medical surgical, work on your certified medical surgical nurse. Oncology, certified oncology nurse, because that will bump your hourly rate after you finish your contract with Avant. I'm telling you, $4-5 per hour is not a freaking game. All right, Patrick, Bro, what's up, man? Hey, how you doing, Patrick? Follow up on my questions, please. Keep it lit. Patrick, what are your questions, man? I'll jump into the YouTube comment section just in a bit. Ryan, so she's answering the CPP question. So check out Ryan's comment. Rachel, try MedPro as well. I think maybe that's staffing agency, but I mean, try whatever. I'm telling you, I'm an Avant nurse, but I mean, I love them. They're family to me. They made my dream come true. If I want to refer you, I'm gonna refer you to Avant first because I know them and I keep it transparent. I talk from experience. But whatever it takes, man. If you were declined from Avant, I mean, whatever it takes for your dream to come true. You just want to put your foot in the United States. Richie, Preachy, I am live. Yes, you are. Cecile, hey man, can you explain on visa expiry dates you mentioned earlier? So when you get your visa from the United States, there is an expiry date on it. So mine was 3 months. So after 3 months, if you didn't deport from your home country to the United States, you will freaking lose your visa. It will be expired. So as soon as you get your visa from the U.S. Embassy, Avant will ask you to submit your resignation at your current employer. So you give them one month notice or whatever, and then you get prepared, pick up your bags, and let's go. Let's go to the United States. Usually, Avant will give you a date when your transition program will start. They'll book your ticket and all that. But your family members, if they have different expiry dates, you have to put Avant, in a picture. Let them know because they will provide housing for them if it was within six weeks. Manashan, man, I'm sorry I'm butchering your name, but Manashan, my link is really bad. So much buffering. I hope you'll be. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. Are you having problems watching this live? Because I'm doing this from my webcam. I don't think it's my connection though. But let me know if there's a lot of buffering. Let me know. Chris, thanks, Mo. Very happy to manage to catch you live broadcast today. Been trying for a long time. I'm always working. Yes, man. I'll be doing those live streams every Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Time. So make sure you put that on your calendar and tune in if you have any questions. Jad, I am correctional prison nurse. Man, there are prisons here. We have patients in prison. They come to the clinic, they go back. But I don't know if that is popular here in the United States. Just move to med-surg. Just get a PRN med-surg job. I mean, when you come to Avant, they will give you a med-surg job, period. Pirish is asking, okay, it's clear. Good, awesome. Anna, how much will it cost to take your spouse with you? $0. It doesn't cost you. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything to bring your family to the United States. Only the tickets, of course. The airfare, you're gonna pay for it. But if you're under Avant, you'll be the primary in the petition. All your family members will be on the petition. Everyone will get green cards, and that's freaking amazing. Like my wife, she got a green card for free. My son, he got a green card for free. I worked hard, and they got green cards. Just kidding. But my wife got a green card. She only had to sit for her NCLEX, and then boom, she can get a job. That's the beauty, guys. Dolores, what about hemodialysis nurse? Well, hemodialysis, actually, it's it's like 50-50. If Avant accept you, they would like inpatients. They would like nurses who work in inpatient setting. So if you are inpatient, then thumbs up. If you are not, Avant will ask you to move to inpatient position. I know it's hard. Like some nurses back home, they are in leadership position, like head nurse, clinical instructor, clinical coordinator, and stuff like that. And they are not willing to drop back to like a bedside position. But I'm telling you, if you want to come to the United States, if you want your dream to come true, that's what you have to do. There's no way around it unless you want to fake document and falsify documents. And let me tell you, if Avant finds out about that, even after you come to the United States, then they will freaking bill you. They will freaking sue you. And you don't want that. You don't want that kind of trouble. After you came to the United States and you realize your dream, then you get into trouble for falsifying documents, and then they can send you back home. Dolores, what about him? Oh, okay. Patrick, when is the best time for your family to come and join you there? It's difficult to come together at the same time. Yes, Avant will not allow you to come with your family at the same time, period. Unless you only have like 6 weeks expiry date on your family's visa. But what I did, I came to the United States. I was in the transition program with Avant in Orlando, and I stayed there for like 7 weeks. Then there's a transition week to your assigned state. So I left Orlando and I came to Illinois on week 8, and the second, third day on week 8, my family arrived. So I was in Illinois for like 2-3 days, and then my family arrived. And I think, for me, I think that's the best time for your family to arrive, just before you actually start your job, with your employer, and after you go to your assigned state. So, do the family members have to do IELTS 2 for your visa processing? No. If your spouse is a nurse, they only have to do NCLEX, unless the courses, like the courses, unless some of the courses were not in English, in your school of nursing. If everything was in English, taught in English, then you don't have to do, your spouse will not have to do the IELTS again. I'm going to jump real quick into the comments on YouTube, answer a few questions. Let me see. Shahzad, oh, okay, I answered your question. Let me see. Let me see. I don't think there are any more questions. I'm sorry, guys, to leave you hanging in there, but I'm just looking if there are any more questions. I don't think there are any more questions. So let me move here. Chris, Mo, do you have any Avant nurse already? Do you know any Avant nurses in the United States who are in ER nurses? If so, which states are they in? Man, are you freaking kidding me? I'm the godfather of Avant nurses here. I know every single Avant nurse in the United States. Yes, I know a lot of them. And actually, me and some Avant nurses are working on projects. I'm not gonna announce it now, but we are working on projects that will help you guys in the future. And yes, I know a lot of Avant nurses all over the United States. In which state do you work, Ahmed? Ahmed is asking, in which state do you work? Man, you are a freaking rookie. You just came to Alpha Slice. You need to watch more videos. So your boy Alpha Slice is in state of Illinois. I work in the state of Illinois. Chris, I don't know what you're laughing at, man. But yeah, Patrick just deleted this message. So that's it, guys. Every Saturday, we're going to be doing those live streams. Saturday, 9 a.m., just like the time here. So Chris asked if you knew any emergency room nurses and what states. Yes, I know nurses, Avant nurses, in emergency department. I know in Indiana. I know in Illinois right here. I know in Texas. I know in North Dakota. So I know nurses everywhere, Avant nurses everywhere. So, guys, love you all. If you have more questions, when I post on Facebook or Instagram. Q&A coming next Saturday. Please put your questions over there. I mean, I don't mind answering questions live, but help me out, all right? Keep watching those videos. More videos coming your way. Remember, in July, I'm going to Pittsburgh for that oncology conference. Epic! And I'm saying epic videos are coming over there. And hey, listen, do you see this package? I just got this package in the mail. I'm going to give this away to you guys because you guys support the Alpha Slice family. All right? Love you all. See you later.